In a world where streaming is everywhere, one industry hasn't gone away. In fact, it's been gaining new interest. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Carly Phillips hears from some longtime vinyl record listeners and collectors to find out what keeps the record industry spinning.
Among the rows and rows and more rows of records at Crosstown Vinyl in Sioux Falls, owner Steve Zastro is keeping the past spinning.
But you have to have a wide variety of stuff because people have such varied interest in music styles.
From vinyl records to DVDs, cassettes, even old record players, Zastro says demand for the old school media hasn't skipped a beat, even in the age of streaming.
I kind of got a theory that a lot of the younger people, they probably grown up with screens in their face their whole life, and they really want something that's more of a tactile experience, where it's something you can actually hold.
Zastro says there's also comfort in owning music and movies outright.
With movie streaming services, sometimes those movies just disappear. You think you're going to watch a certain title and it's just gone. Well, if you have a DVD of it, you can watch it anytime.
With the demand for physical media steady, record lovers travel from all over to shop his shelves, many for these exact reasons. But for some, it's about more than just listening. We ran into Tom Bergen, a longtime record collector visiting Sioux Falls from Brooklyn. Bergen says records also become memories tied to places and moments in life.
But it's my favorite thing to kind of have like a memento from each place that I go, because I can be like, oh, I got this record at Crosstown, or I got this record when I was in Atlanta, or wherever I find myself.
For some vinyl collectors, the fun is just as much in the search as it is in the listening.
Well, I grew up on vinyl, so my very first medium of listening to music was my little record player, and so I had vinyl, and then it's just kind of fun, and it's almost like a treasure hunt when we go to record stores and flipping through and seeing what they have and finding stuff that might be a first pressing from when the album originally came out is a lot of fun, and so we search for that a lot.
Vicky Double D and her husband Greg are familiar faces at Crosstown Vinyl. They say part of the appeal is the experience of listening in a way that streaming music doesn't offer.
Being able to listen to a whole album instead of just picking a song that you like. In streaming, you might just listen to one song. You don't get the whole album sometimes. Just naturally, that's what we tend to do. But with a vinyl, you listen to the whole album. We'll sit there and have a cup of coffee and read a book and listen to a record on a Sunday morning, for example.
But the bigger question is how long records and other forms of physical media will continue to thrive in a digital world. Zastro says interest hasn't slowed down yet, especially among shoppers curious about the past.
A lot of us in the business are kind of waiting to see if it leveled off a little bit, but it really hasn't. And there again, I think you got just younger generations of kids that think it's neat, and maybe they have some that were in storage in the attic or something.
So maybe listening to music isn't always meant to be rushed, even in a world where streaming makes access instant.
Yeah, there's such a joy in listening to a great record on a great sound system.
Sometimes there's just as much value in slowing down and letting the record and its story spin. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Carly Phillips.
Crosstown Vinyl is located on 8th Street in downtown Sioux Falls. They buy and sell used records, DVDs, CDs, and other medias Tuesday through Saturday from noon until 6.